Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of Nathan's 3D Factory. In this episode, I am going to be making a Mobius Torus. Okay? So, the Mobius idea is really cool. It's something where you get to take this never-ending surface, essentially. You get to twist it about and do some really cool things, right? So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this cube by pressing X. There we go. Shift A. Now I'm going to add a curve, and this is going to be a Bezier circle. Now I'm going to change my radius to 25. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go into my edit mode by pressing Tab. Okay. Oh yes, and another thing I want to do is that I want to press Alt-C. Now you're going to notice that that's going to get rid of this last segment in this circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate that along, actually that one I'm going to delete. This one I'm going to rotate along the Z-axis. -45. Negative again. Sorry, that was not the right one. Rotate this one. Z, -45. So now we have a half a circle left over. Now what I want to do is I want to tab out of edit mode. So that just leaves us with a half a circle. We're going to press Shift A, and I'm going to add a plane. I'm going to change the size of this plane to 5. Okay? And then I'm going to right click on this plane, and I'm going to convert it to a curve. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take that, I'm going to turn it into a 2D curve, so that way we can have a profile for this to follow. So now the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to take this path right here, this half a circle, and I'm going to go down to where we have in our curve data, geometry. Down here, we have a bevel object, and we're going to turn that into that profile. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to take this eyedropper, and then we're going to take that eyedropper, put it onto this plane, and now you'll see that we have a square profile going around it. So the next thing that we're going to do is tab into edit mode, and we're going to tilt these. And to do the tilt, I'm going to start out with this vertex in the middle. This one I'm going to keep where it is, but I'm going to take this one by doing Control-T, 90, and then I'm going to go to the next one by selecting here and doing Control-T again, 180. And then what that's going to do is that's going to twist our mesh. So if you look around it, you can see kind of this subtle twist, right? You can't see much of it yet, but you will in a moment. So now, I'm going to tab out of that, and then I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to convert to a mesh. I'm going to get rid of this profile now. And then you'll notice I tab into this, and now we have this twisted mesh thing, right? Now I'm going to take all of these vertices, and I'm also going to use this this pivot point with the cursor by pressing the period key, and I'm going to go to 3D cursor for my pivot point, and then I'm going to select everything by pressing A. And then I'm going to duplicate it by pressing Shift D. And then I'm going to rotate this about the x-axis, 180 degrees. And now you have all these together. So you get this really cool twisting torus thing, right? But we're not done yet. What we need to do is select all these vertices, and we're going to be welding the ones that are duplicates. And to do that, we're going to press M. we're going to go to by distance. So anything that's within 0, it's just going to delete the doubles. So now it's all fused together. So now if we are to press Alt and select that, you'll notice that now you have this item that's going on the outside and on the inside of this right here. Same thing is true on here. Pretty cool, huh? So that's a very simple way on how you do a Mobius Torus. Also, I can now do a subdivision surface by pressing Control 2. It's a nice quick hotkey. I really like doing that. Hotkeys are excellent. I want to keep these edges creased, so I'm going to do this. I'll press Alt, left click, and then I'm going to do Shift E. And I'm going to do 1. I'll do the same thing here, Shift E1. Shift E1. Shift E1. Okay, there we go. So now, this looks even cooler. It's smoother, but it still has the creases. And so now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as an STL. I'm not going to go through the slicing process on this video. You've seen enough of my videos, if you've been watching them, that you see how to do the slicing process, and I'm going to take you straight into the 3D printing process. So, let's get it going.